happens, happens. Like, if it's meant for me to go back, I'm going to go back, but I'm still going to proclaim the kingdom. I'm still going to do the work. I'm still going to do what I'm here to do. It doesn't even matter. And so then, as I continued to do certain things, eventually Rambo was like, you got to go. Rambo was like, I understand, this is your calling, but you're in the way of my calling. You're in the way of what I'm trying to do, and it's time for you to go. And I was like, does that mean that the baby he's going with me? He was like, yeah. And I was like, thanks. I was like, yes. I was like, okay. And so Rambo ended up buying me a ticket. So when he did that, something happened. Like, I don't know. It was just like, at first I was like, yes. And I let you know. I let some of the others know. I was like, yeah, I got the ticket. We coming in 2 weeks. I said, we're coming. I actually did it. I actually accomplished it. I'm going back, And I was like, yes. So as the days went on, it was just something within me was like, not now. No, it's not time for you to go back. Nope. Pay attention. And then eventually me and Rambo was talking about doing this and doing that. And Rambo was like, you do know you're leaving, don't you? You know you're leaving in like 13 days or 10 days. I was like, yeah, I know I'm leaving. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm leaving, And so, but it was just, all of these thoughts start coming, and it was just something within me was just like, no, don't do it. Like, don't do it. It's like, it's not time. Don't do it. And so then eventually, like, I talked to Rambo, and I was like, Rambo, I said, I got to talk to you about something. And he was like, I already know. And I was like, what? He was like, you feel nervous about going back? And I was like, yeah. And I said, where's that coming from? And he was just like, remember, he said, if you're going to do anything, he said, yeah, I know things change. They said things change, and it's not like how it used to be. He said, but if you're going to do anything, you need to go into the mindset that it is the way that you know it to be. And he was like, and you need to build off of that. He said, don't go in what you think it can be. Go in with how you know it is, so then you won't be disappointed. And I was like, yeah. And I said, I guess I'm just nervous. I said, because I know that I'm not the same person anymore. Like, I grew. I went through something. I said, nigga, we was homeless, okay? And we got through that. I said, I'm just different now. I'm becoming. I don't know. It's just like, and I said, I don't know if I fit in. I don't know if I've evolved from that. That space. Not the consciousness, but the space that's being held there. I was like, I don't know. And I said, I'm nervous. And, he was like, yeah, he was just like, you'll be all right. He was like, but just remember that. He was like, don't go into something with the potential, go into something with the knowing that of what you know, what it is, not what it could be. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And so, Rambo was very supportive. Rambo was just like, go, live your life, And he knew I'm a good mother. He knew I would never let anything happen to the baby. I wish somebody would do something to Zen. And so then as the days come near, I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, what is this feeling coming over me? Why is there this hesitation? Because, we always say, thoughts and emotions are the same, be objective and all this and that. But it was more than that because it was something, it was a compelling force within me that was telling me pay attention and like sit still. And so coming down to the last days, I started getting totems the universe started speaking to me. When I say totems, I'm talking about numbers. I'm talking about different animals. I'm talking about signs and symbols. Remember, the universe is always talking to you. The universe has its own language. Okay? And if you're not in tune to that, you will not be able to stay in tune to what's really going on. And I thought about this the other day, that if you break down the word universe, it's una, which is one, and verse, which is language. One language, one thought. Okay? So that's what you want to get tapped into. When we talk about the universe did this. Nah, it's you tapping into this one language, this thought. And if you stay focused, and if you surrender to that language, you will always be protected and guided. Doesn't matter if you're a part of Carbonation or if you're a part of Timbuktu or are you on your own. If everybody is specifically seeking truth and specifically want to be on the frequency of that one language, that one thought of consciousness, we're all going to come together anyways. We're all going to be talking about the same thing anyways, you know. And so that's what was speaking to me. That's what was coming through me, because I always tell myself I am a divine being. I'm a vessel for truth. I'm a vessel for light. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm about truth, baby. I don't care. I ain't into these characters and these relationships. It's about truth. And as long as you focus on that, you got my loyalty and my devotion forever. You know, and that's what it's all about for me. So, coming down to the last days, Rambo was like, when you gonna pack? When you gonna go? And I was like, I'm going to do it. I was just like, dang. I said, universe, I need a sign. I said, give me a sign. I need a sign. Like, I need it, because I said, I'm not feeling this, you know. So then Chief ends up calling me. Because at one point, he stopped talking. He stopped posting. And I said, something going on with him. And I said, I bet you had something to do with Nana. I said, I bet you had something to do with her. I said, but I'll wait. And so he ended up calling me. And he called me on three-way with Nana. And I was like, I knew it. And they both had this old cheesy grin on their faces. I said, I knew that this is what was going on. I said, it had to be something very, very important to shut your mouth, because you stayed talking. And I said, and I knew whatever it was something very monumental. And he was like, yeah, don't tell nobody. Yeah, she coming back. And I was just like, I knew it. I said, if y'all go back to past videos, I said, I know she's going to come back. And so when they called me, I was just like, I knew it. I said, I knew that you was talking to her. I knew she was coming back. And so, and everything was just happening simultaneously, you know. And so she was like, are you coming back? Are you sure you're going to come back? And I was like, yeah, I'm coming back. My plane leaves tomorrow or whenever. I said, yeah, I'm coming back. I said, I'm going to come back. And I was like, and so I got off the phone with them, and they was like, don't tell nobody. And then the next day, they ended up posting pictures and stuff of each other. So I told Rambo, I said, I got the sign that I needed, the confirmation. I said, Nana's coming back. And I said, and it's time for me to go back. I said, that's what I needed to feel good about leaving, you know. And he was like, okay. He was like, that's good. He said, I'm glad she's coming back. I said, yeah, me too. I said, good. I said, everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. So then something told me to wait. Again, things just keep telling me, no, just wait. Be quiet and just wait. And when I was in Carbonation, there was things that I saw that I did not agree with. And I didn't say anything, you know, because I was a part of a group, right? And when you're a part of something, it's not about you. It's about the group. But the one thing that I have to realize and remember, that even though you're a part of something, don't dim your light to be a part of something. Don't seek validation to be a part of something. Don't hide yourself to be a part of something, because who you are, you're a piece of that group. Without your component, that group, may not sustain, or that group may not be as great as it can be, because the people make the group. So a lot of times when he would say something, do something I didn't agree with, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, ain't like you gonna listen anyways. And so I had a lot of built up stuff in me that I never shared. And even when I left and he was talking shit and was talking about us, you saw I was very graceful. I didn't say anything, because I believe in karma. I believe what you put out, you're going to receive. So just because someone is saying something about me, it doesn't mean that I need to retaliate. And so even though I'm not with you, I'm loyal to you. When I say that I love you, I mean that. And I'm not going to put your shit out there. I'm not going to talk about you. But not everybody's like that. And I understand that. And so it got to the point where I started seeing things that I didn't agree with. I was like, I don't agree. But I didn't say nothing. I was like, whatever. It's fine. And so after I got off the phone with them, I received a text message from Loyal. And Loyal was talking about, I was talking to Chief, and he said, you and I would make a great fit. And I was like, what? He was like, so maybe you can send me your chart. I was like, no. And he was like, why not? I said, because I'm not interested, little boy. Absolutely not. I've been there, done that. No, I don't want to get with you. No, absolutely not. Go on somewhere. I'm like, and so then I realized, I was like, Faith, why are you going into a situation that you are resisting? You're going into, because he always say that, this is a movement, but it's still my life. Your carbonation is a movement, but Chief still has certain ways and things that he likes to do things. And you either be, because you did, now he sent me a message, why are you telling people our business? Because you told people our business. That's why. He just sent me a message. Why are you telling people my business? Because you started it. And we're going to talk about it, because he told people my business. When I sent him that letter about how I felt, what did he do? He went live and read to y'all my feelings and try to make fun of it. And so now that I'm talking, now here he comes. I'm not saying anything disrespectful. I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me. You understand? I'm not like you. I don't talk shit about you or nobody else. But what I'm not going to do is allow you to tell my story, and then I can't tell my story. I'm not saying anything that you haven't already told the people. He said they will use what you say against me. I'm not saying anything that they don't already know. You understand what I'm saying? You started it. You went live and told the people about what I said to you. And he was like, what? Did she think that I wanted, that she was going to be my wife? You made a mockery of my feelings. So now I have to come live and talk about my side of the story. You did it. I didn't do it. I never talked shit about Chief. This live is not about him. And I'm still not going to talk shit about him or nobody there. You understand? I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you, Chief. But because of what you did to me, this is what I have to do to protect myself. Because whatever I say to you, you'll use it against me. How do you think that makes me feel? You understand? And I'm glad that he's doing this. Because I want y'all to know, oh yeah, I'm doing it public because you did. You did public. You think you can say whatever you want to say and do whatever you want to do to people. And it's not right. Yeah, I am hurt. But this is what you taught me to do. You taught me to do this. You taught me to express myself. You understand what I'm saying? And now that he's here, I want y'all to know something. I was never jealous of Nana or anybody else. I was devoted and loyal to the mission, to the purpose. I found myself. And I was devoted to him. See, a lot of y'all say y'all believe in God. Y'all say y'all believe in God. Y'all believe in Jesus. But y'all ain't never met God. See, when I found Chief and was face to face to him, I was looking God, divinity, in the eye. See, this deity, this entity saved my life. So I was devoted to him. Ain't about no freaking love, romantic relationship. No, it was devotion. But what is God? God is energy. So just like energy changes forms and transforms, so does God. So just because you might have the light in divinity doesn't mean you hold on to it.